Alright guys, what is up? It's Dalmatian Productions here, bringing you guys another live stream. So this live stream is going to be kind of different than my previous live streams where I talked about, I showed Google Maps and everything. So I did change the title a little earlier. So today we're going to be taking a look at the, okay, let's go ahead and refresh here. So we're going to be looking at the closures from January of 2021. This was just updated moments ago from Retail Forever, so thank you so much. Hello Ghost Moon, welcome to the stream. So this stream is going to be a little bit different because for some reason I'm not going to be using Google Maps anymore because it makes my stream really laggy. I know in the last stream I said that that it was going to be the last one to use Google Maps because of the way it's set up and it makes it really laggy. So not going to happen this time. So okay, so the following Kmarts have been confirmed to close: Silver Spring, Maryland; Marathon, Florida; Hyannis, Massachusetts; Belleville, New Jersey; Long Beach, California; Kingston, PA; and Willow Street, PA. The following Sears stores are now closing: Clovis, California; Boyle Heights, California; North Attleboro, Massachusetts; Mesquite, Texas; Orange, California; IE, Hawaii; Hilo, Hawaii; Sacramento, California; and Silver Spring, Maryland. The following locations that are rumored but have not yet been confirmed: the Sears in Brandon, Florida. Now, I have actually been told that, hey, Rape and Microbe, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Well, I will save them. Well, it's actually too late now because, I actually been told that, Adam actually told me that there's a store that's rumored. There's a Kmart in the Virgin Islands, one of the Kmarts in the Virgin Islands that has been rumored to close, and apparently they're closing more than the original 6. So I hope Marshall, Michigan isn't part of it. I know earlier I did some videos and that was when it has been confirmed, and now they have been confirmed. There were more confirmed after I got done with those videos. So hey Orlando Pena, welcome to the stream. Repay Michael B. Funny thing is Chuck Conaway and Eddie Lambert pretty much killed Kmart because yeah, Marshall's safe. Yep. So Marshall, Michigan has not been announced yet. Because for anybody who doesn't know, Marshall, Michigan, the Marshall, Michigan Kmart, that's the last open Kmart in the Midwest, and it's the last open Kmart in Michigan. So I don't think Hamilton, Montana has been announced yet. I will have to check on that later. I don't think that's been announced yet. But so what he told me is the Hoffman Estates Home Services, the Sears in Fort Collins, Colorado is closing, but it's not a normal Series. Yeah, one at the Virgin Islands on the closing website is rumored it's a Kmart though. There's rumored one of the Kmart's Virgin Islands might be closing as well as the Sears of Home Appliance in Fort Collins, Colorado, Hoffman Estates, Illinois Sears Home Services. So for anybody who doesn't know, Hoffman Estates Services, the Hoffman Estates, excuse me, that's where I cannot talk tonight. Sorry. So the Hoffman Estates, Illinois, that's pretty much where Sears Holdings, aka Sears Holdings / Transform Co. have their headquarters at, and so what can you do? I mean, back in 1994, Kmart nearly had 25,000 stores, 2,500 stores, and now here we are. In 2021, they're down to just less than 100 stores. So I have no idea what Eddie's trying to do, because Eddie pretty much killed this company. I mean, like what happened after the merge, they kind of screwed up. It's funny thing is even after what Floyd Hall did in the 90s, when Kmart was on the verge of bankruptcy, hold on, keep getting notifications, I'm sorry about that. So Floyd Hall, if you guys don't know, hey Extreme, welcome to the stream here. So So I got 5 people watching. Thank you so much. And again, I do apologize if you see notifications popping up. There's people that are liking my post. So Floyd Hall pretty much saved Kmart by introducing the big Kmart stores in the 90s. And then in 2000, after he stepped down, Charles Conway became the CEO. And he was pretty much the youngest CEO at the time. And he hired this other guy called Mark Schwartz. I don't know if that's how you say his name. But pretty much he hired this other guy, and then, Charles Conway actually got a lot of hatred from people eventually because he was closing a lot of stores in the early 2000s, including some of the Super Kmarts, which if you don't know, those are no longer around anymore. So, the last Super Kmart closed in like April 2018, so that was in Warren, Ohio. So again, here's the following locations that are now confirmed: Silver Spring, Maryland; Marathon, Florida; Hyannis, Massachusetts; Belleville, New Jersey; Long Beach, California; Kingston, PA; the last 2 Kmarts in Pennsylvania: Kingston, aka Edwardsville, PA; Willow Street, Pennsylvania. The following Sears are now closing: Clovis, California; Boyle Heights, California; North Attleboro, Massachusetts; Mesquite, Texas; Orange, California; Iya, Hawaii; Hilo, Hawaii; Sacramento, California; and Silver Spring, Maryland. So both Sears and Kmart are closing in Silver Spring, Maryland, right? So pretty much that's going to leave Maryland with absolutely no Kmarts left at all. So it kind of sucks to see these stores go. So okay, hold on, let me refresh the page here. So we have the current Kmart locations. We have Timoning, Guam, which if you don't know, Guam is a tourist attraction, which I've seen a few videos on the Guam Kmart, and I can tell that one gets a lot of people in there, and that one's always busy all the time. We got the one in Hato Puerto Rico. That's a 2-floor. Rio Hydras, Puerto Rico. There's 4 in the Virgin Islands, but like I said, there is one that's rumored to close, which we don't know yet. There's 3 in Florida, which are 2 are in the Florida Keys and 1's Miami. We got one in Hamilton, Montana, which is the last one in Montana, the last one in the Mountain Time Zone, and it's the last one with the old school signage. We got Marshall, Michigan, which is the last Kmart in the Midwest and the last Kmart in Michigan. Freedom, California; Costa Mesa, California, and Costa Mesa is the longest open Kmart. That one opened in 1963. South Lake Tahoe, California; Grass Valley, California. We got Kearney, New Jersey; Avenel, New Jersey; Westwood, New Jersey; White Plains, New York; Manhattan, New York; Bronx, New York; Bridgehampton, New York; and Brooklyn, New York. And that's inside the Sears. And that's a mini store in the Sears, by the way, if you didn't know. Yeah, I forgot to update the last updated date. Oh, wow. Yeah, no, you're fine, actually. So, Big Bear Lake, I know, is currently in liquidation right now. I know those were announced, I think it was back in November or December. I can't remember anymore. I did a video on that a few months ago, that when they were, hold on, I can't remember. A few months ago, I did a video. I did a video on that a few months ago when they were at 31 locations. And, and then that's when I started going against them, but I pretty much had, December 10th, 2020. Yeah, in my 2020 interview, I did say November, and I actually did misunderstood that a little bit, so, and again, I do apologize if you see any notifications coming up, because my phone's linked to my computer, so, it looks like a lot of stores went for Kmart. So sad. Yeah, I mean, like I said, Extreme, in 1994, they nearly had 2,500 locations, and then we had the first bankruptcy in 2002 and 2003, and then we had the merge in 2004, which should have never happened because that kind of screwed them up, and then we had the second bankruptcy in 2018, except that was with the holding company, and one thing I wish they would have never done is they should have never merged, because, what happened is, after when they merged with Sears in 2004, pretty much they kind of got screwed up in their marketing. I think got screwed up too. This is just what I predict what happened, but you know, what can you do? So no, I actually Jackson actually gave me a few more links here. So right here is the closures from 1994. This was September of 1994. These were the lists these were the stores that were closing by February of 1995. And as you can see, a lot of locations back then. Like I said, even after Big Kmart was introduced in the 90s, they were still closing stores. So, and funny thing is Kmart's been closing stores. Anybody who doesn't know, Kmart's been closing stores since the 1980s, because I've seen a few on the spreadsheet that Optopolis gave me that closed in like the 80s, 1980s. So, kind of unfortunate. So, yeah, you can see there were a lot of locations though. And funny thing is Minot, North Dakota, and two Kmart's in Fargo were announced in this closing list from '94. So I'll show you guys in a moment here. I'm just gonna scroll down the list so you guys can see. So yeah, got Minot, North Dakota. This was not the South Side one. This was on the north. This was the North Broadway one, which closed in 1995. And there were two that in Fargo that closed in February of 1995. And funny, like I said in the last few live streams, Fargo used to have 4, now they have 0 now. No, I still miss Kmart to this day. And it's kind of sad to see Kmart falling down the hole, even after what Eddie Lapper did when he bought Kmart in 2003. And funny thing is he was kidnapped in 2003. And then he would promise that he would never close another Kmart, and then that was actually a lie years later. And I should seriously think that this year alone is going to be the end for both for Sears and Kmart. I just don't. Yeah, very, very sad, because Kmart was one of my favorite stores. Yeah, same here, Extreme. Even though I'm secretly against Kmart. I was secretly against my store when my store was still open. I actually do miss Kmart as well. It's almost been nearly 7 months since my Kmart closed. For anybody who just joined, I don't think there is anybody else here right now, but I think everyone else that's left. My Kmart closed back in July of 2020. It closed on July 19th of 2020. Originally, it was slated to close in, July 17th of 2020. And then, for some reason, I don't know what happened, they kind of got pushed back to July 19th of 2020. So, July 19th of 2020 was their last day, unfortunately. So, yeah. Hold on a minute. Yep, so these were all the closures from 1994, excuse me. These closed in 1995. So, and I found some other ones as well. So we have the Marshall one. There's an article in the Marshall, Michigan one. Yep, this was from last year, so I'm not going to read this because it'll take too much time, so. Yeah, Garden City is gone. That closed a few years ago. That was the first ever Kmart to open. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Marshall, Michigan might be the last Kmart with the Little Caesars. Because I remember my Kmart used to have a Little Caesars as well. Everyone left. Yeah, I know, I saw that. Because I probably have some other things to do. And, Marshall, Michigan, I don't think has a Walmart anywhere. Walmart pretty much killed everything. I'm not going to, not just Eddie Lampert or Charles Conway, but Walmart pretty much killed everything. Like Ames, I can't remember the other ones now. I think or some other ones that closed around the same time as Ames did. I can't remember the other ones anymore, but you get the idea. Yep, so there's Marshall, Michigan. That's the last one remaining. Yep, so these are just people that enjoyed going to Kmart, though, years ago, so hello, fucking Transform Co. Avoid a potential liquidation scenario. This this past year when their parent company Sears Holdings was purchased out of bankruptcy because Eddie Lampert bribed the bankruptcy judge in February by its chairman, largest shareholder, former CEO Eddie Lampert's hedge fund, which no one fucking cares about, ESL Investments, in a $5.2 billion deal. There were about 425 stores at the time this was written, and 45,000 employees left at the time of the sale. Once the latest round of store closures is done, the two retailers holding company, now called Transform Whole fucking Co., will have a total of just, at the time this was written, 182 Sears and Kmart's, which is now less than that, according to Business Insider. Says he hopes that Marshall's Kmart can stay off the company's seemingly never-ending list of store closures. Eddie fucking Lampert said, we don't know what the future is for the corporation, but we hope it stays, he said. And let's not forget that I closed a lot of Kmart and Sears stores down. Yeah. And let's not forget that I closed a lot of Kmart's down, after what Charles Conway did compared to how many stores Charles Conway closed in the early 2000s. Yeah, I'm really bad at doing Eddie Lampert's voice. You know, I really want to, because it'll be funny. It would be funny if I ever tried to. I'll try, I'm still working on it. I'm not sure. Do you think the Michigan Kmart will close permanently before? We don't know yet. That's something we don't know at this time. I will be making more videos as time progresses on those when those get announced. I don't think Hamilton, Montana was announced either. I know the last Kmart in Maryland and the last one in Massachusetts and the last two in Pennsylvania are now closing, and those employees should have got a notification. Please, again, like I said, please excuse the notifications if you see them pop up. Like I said, I know that's annoying. Yeah, everyone left. Garden City, Michigan. Yeah, Garden City, Michigan, if you don't know, was the first ever Kmart to open in the United States. And that one closed in March of 2017. Yeah, so I'll have to look at the latest Kmart latest on Google Sheets off screen. So off screen, like I said. So yeah, we don't know what the future, like I said, we don't know what the future is for the corporation, but we hope it stays, he said. We actually don't know how long this is going to keep up, and don't forget to mention that I'm closing more Kmarts and Sears down, and I'm just a greedy a-hole that just wants to take money from these buildings. Not to mention, I have no idea what I was talking about. Yeah, I'm trying to do the voice for Eddie Lampert. I'm not really good at it right now. So, and I'm trying to be funny, but whatever. So, you know, I mean, Chuck Conway kind of, you know, he tried, but he kind of messed it up after what Floyd Hall did in the early 2000s. So, or excuse me, in the 90s. Excuse me, I cannot talk tonight. So yeah, Charles Conway became CEO in 2000 until 2003. So yeah, like I said, I can't talk tonight. I edited a few videos earlier today, so I'm kind of wore out. The soap ain't in it, but you know, I have a bottle of soap and it said that came out on the back of it. That's R.A.P. Willow Street, PA, Kmart, 1991 to 2021. Yeah. It's such a shame that Kmart, you know, was once the, you know, number 2 retailer, and you know, Sears used to be number 1, and then both Sears and Kmart were struggling, and then Kmart had the bankruptcy in 2002, until that lasted until 2003, and then Sears was on the verge of bankruptcy, but then Eddie Lampert bought Kmart's debts in 2003. And then we had the merge in 2004, like I said. And, you know, what can you do? There were once 116 in Pennsylvania. Where, you know, funny thing is, Retail Forever, North Dakota actually used to have a lot of locations. I I think there used to be like around 14, 15 Kmarts. There was actually one in Grafton, North Dakota, which I find that weird because Grafton was a small town. It's a small town in North Dakota, if you didn't know. And Fargo used to have 4. Devil's Lake had one, Dickinson had one, Bismarck had one, Minot had 2. One of them closed in 1995, which was the North Broadway one, and then we had the South Side one, which closed about almost. Yeah, I mean, some of them closed to relocate. The reason some of them closed was because of a new location, and like I said, much like Rhode Island, yeah. You know, especially back when my Kmart was a big Kmart, there were a lot of people there, and then years later, people just started not caring anymore. Because what really pisses people off is they move a lot of stuff around. The way that they have their stores, like moving things around, stuff like that, now really pisses people off. And it always comes to a bad idea when they do that stuff. And what can you do? So. But for the most part, I would say that Chuck and Fast Eddie killed Kmart, though. But yeah, 0 for Kentucky. Yeah, I don't remember when the last one closed in Kentucky. I'll have to look that up off screen because I don't want to look that up most of the time. I know Alaska used to have a lot of Kmarts, but those all closed in like the early 2000s because of the bankruptcy. I know there are a few videos on YouTube. One of them was on the Kenai, Alaska Kmart, which closed in the early 2000s. It closed a month after I was born, so it was like April of 2003. So it was during the bankruptcy process, and then they lost all theirs. So Oklahoma actually lost. Oklahoma City used to have a few Kmarts. Actually, they used to have 3, and they lost all of theirs in the bankruptcy in 2002. There were 2 that opened up the same year in Oklahoma City, and they only lasted barely 2 years. Those 2 opened up in 2000, and except that they both opened in 2000. I don't remember what month. They just opened different months. So. Yeah, one of them was Somerset. Yeah, I think Somerset, if I'm not mistaken, I think was the last Kmart to open in 2002, I think. I don't remember what I read on it anymore. I kind of have a bad memory now, so. Okay, so we got 4 people watching now. So yeah, what can you do? So, I might show the spreadsheet on screen, but like I said, I might do it off screen, so I don't know. So Eddie is a living zombie. Yeah, Eddie Lampert is an asshole. I really don't trust that son of a bitch anymore. He reminds me of Mickey Monas. If you don't know who Mickey Monas is, retail forever. Mickey Monas, I don't know if you've heard of him before. I don't know. But he was the CEO. He was the CEO of Farmore, which closed up a long time ago. And he and the other guy were eventually caught because they embezzled a lot of money from Farmore. And he pretty much put his own company out of business. And Monas and the other guy were fired. I don't know if it was Monas and the other guy that were fired. I think it was Monas. I can't remember what I read on it, but Monas actually got fired for embezzling a lot of money from his own company. And hey Adam, welcome to the stream. You're kind of late, but I'm done with Eddie. Yeah, Eddie is such an asshole. I actually want to just kick him right in the ass. That's all I want to do. Like I said, Mickey Monas Extreme is what I mean. Mickey Monas, not Mickey Mouse. Mickey Monas was the guy that was the... Okay, I think I made a typo there. Like I said, I didn't realize that. Most are Sears Outlet. Actually, Adam, Sears Outlet is now called American Fright. They're no longer called outlets. So Sears Outlet was basically kind of used stuff. Yeah. Yeah, Monas, like I said, was the guy that was the CEO of Farmore, and then he got fired because he embezzled a lot of money, and then he went to jail. I think it was 19 plus years, and then he had to be let go early. So, And yeah, like I said, Adam, most are Sears outlet. Yeah, I know. It's actually called American Fright, but I still call it Sears outlet because that's what it used to be called. So, so stuff. And I'm not going to be doing Google Maps on this stream because, like I said last time, I'm not going to be showing Google Maps anymore. So, just because it makes my stream lag. So, and Sears outlet. I think Z-Man actually did one. I don't remember. I think it was a few months back. I'm going to show you guys another article I found. So this was the Super Kmart in Mentor, Ohio. And this was taken, this is old information because obviously this was taken in 2012. So you can see, yeah, February of 2012. And for anybody who doesn't know, the majority of these closed in like the early 2000s as a result of the bankruptcy. And, yep, so Super Kmart Center. God, I got that tune in my head now. I don't know if there's a video on that, but I think I've seen a few actually on YouTube, but yep, so these were from 2012, and I think this closed, it goes like, I don't remember anymore, but I'll have to look it up. Yep. Funny thing is, I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, so, yeah, Super Kmarts are no longer around because Eddie's an idiot. Yeah, they were very similar to Walmart supercenters because Wally World's stupid. Let's see, check the chat really quick. Found an open Sears outlet. Oh, I already read that. I understand, no Google Maps. Yeah, like I said, it does make my stream lag, and that's why I don't want that happening anymore. So, yeah, sorry about a few streams ago. Oh, no, you're fine, Adam. I'm okay with that. Yep, meat, groceries, snack aisle, pharmacy, clothing. Thank you for shopping at your Super Kmart Center. Garden Center. Yeah, I remember when the Garden Center used to be open. But, back when my Kmart was open, when I was younger, I remember when the Garden Centers used to be open. I have no idea why they were closed for. I have no idea why it was closed in my store for the remainder of its existence. I have no idea why. I really missed the Garden Center when I was younger. Yeah, see, they were really nice compared to Wally World's Garden Centers. Yeah, Auto Center. The layaway. Okay, check the chat. Yeah, I got that tune in my head for some reason. I have no idea why. Yeah, video cans, plants. Yeah, Kenmore appliances, mattresses, price scanner, fitting rooms, jewelry. Oh yeah, the portrait studio. I forgot to mention this in my last stream too. I think our Kmart used to have a portrait studio many years ago, and we used to have our Kmart used to have a what is it called, a Barlow's. If you guys don't know what a Barlow's was, basically it was a local grocery store chain in my childhood Kmart. So okay. So I'm gonna close these out now. Actually, I'm gonna just show you guys this here. I did say I was gonna do this off screen, but I just wanted to show you guys here. Yeah, you can see Alaska lost all their Kmarts in the early 2000s as a result of the bankruptcy. So, Google Sheets. Google products are so slow sometimes. I don't understand why. Come on now. What can you do? Okay. Big Bear Lake is actually closing. Yeah, I'm aware that this Big Bear Lake is closing right now. Costa Mesa is actually currently the longest open 1960s Kmart. Yeah, Freedom, that's still open at Grass Valley. Yep, and Long Beach has actually been confirmed now. That will be closing in April of 2021. Clip chat. Kmart is dead. Yeah, like I said, Kmart's been dying for a long time, and you know, they never really did update their stuff way back then. So Super Kmart Center was still alive. I bet the last Super Kmart's might die in Ohio. If it didn't transfer a few years ago, Metro Ohio, Warren, Ohio. Yeah, like I said, Adam, most of the Super Kmarts closed in like the early 2000s as part of the first bankruptcy, because Chuck was an idiot. So, and yeah, like I said, Extreme, Kmart's been dying for a long time. Yeah, I think they've been closing stores since like the 1980s. Like, I've seen a few on that spreadsheet that closed in like the 1980s, and they never relocated. Yeah, Google. Yep, and Long Beach, like I said, is now closing. So. Okay. South Lake Tahoe, that's not closing yet. And I actually have been told that Marathon, Florida is also closing as well. Yep, Marathon is now closing, which will leave just Miami and the Florida Keys with the Kmart. So, my God, stop censoring that, YouTube. Oh my God. Yeah, YouTube is just annoying. Also, those 5 stores survived the 2002-2003 bankruptcy, most because it changed to regular Kmart. Yeah, my Kmart also did survive the first bankruptcy as well. My Kmart also survived the 2018 bankruptcy, and glad it didn't close during that time. And I think Virginia Super Kmart was still be opened. Changed in early 2010 to regular Kmart. Kmart was still closing, but didn't close those ones. Okay. Yep, in Miami, Florida, I used to have a lot of locations that you can see on my screen. So, yeah, see right here, there were some that closed in like the 80s and they never reopened. Alright. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I'm just looking this up real quick. Yeah, I know Guam is still hanging on right now. Okay. No more in Hawaii. Like, for example, yeah, like Monmouth, for example, that opened in November of 1974, and that closed in 1987, and it never reopened. Indiana, which doesn't have Kmart's anymore. Because Eddie Lambert's an asshole. It's interesting how some of these only lasted barely 1 to 2 to 3 years. Louisiana. They have billions in debt. Yeah, repaid micro-B. Yeah, we don't know how much they're making. We don't know the annual because they're a private. Because Transform Co's a private company now. So as it used to, as Sears Holdings was public, and now Transform Co. It was a private company. So Edwardsville, Kingston, PA, and Willow Street both closing in April. Yeah, I know. You know, funny thing is, Kingston, the Kingston, Edwardsville, PA Kmart, that one reopened in like it was August of 2012 because of it suffered damage from the 2011 flood. And, so, also I will keep it PG-13 a little, cussing, but not much. Okay. And like what I was saying, yeah, you can see majority of Kmart's closed in like during the first bankruptcy process. And I've known that the last Kmart in Massachusetts is officially confirmed to close. Now that will leave Massachusetts with no Kmart's left at all. So, because Eddie Lambert's an asshole. Maryland, as I know, I've heard that the last one is now closing as well, which is in Silver Spring, which is now has been confirmed to close by April of 2021. So that's gonna leave Maryland with no Kmart's left at all either. Thanks, Eddie. Yeah, he is an embezzler too. I could tell you that. Oh, jeez. Extreme. That's too bad. Yeah, YouTube is just stupid with that. Okay, I will look at that afterwards, Extreme, because I'm still live right now, so. Sorry for notifications popping up, guys. I don't know. Oh, jeez, dude. Hold on, guys. Sorry. Okay, notifications. New England, the 6 states, no more Kmart, Sears. Hyannis is closing. Yeah, Hyannis is closing. Eddie Lampert the Clown. Okay, Extreme. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off for a minute because I don't like any notifications. Eddie Lampert. Oh, jeez, he doesn't know how to run a business. Yeah, I mean, even, yeah, like I said, Chuck kind of did the same thing because Eddie Lampert's already got a lot of hatred from people. And there's some people that are defending him, which is stupid. You know, I can see how much hatred Eddie Lampert has been getting compared to how much hatred Chuck Conaway got in the early 2000s. So. Yep, Marshall is still hanging on. That has not been confirmed yet. Sears Mexico and Kmart Australia is laughing at Eddie now. Yeah, you know, Sears Mexico used to be owned, years ago it used to be owned by Sears, the USA company, and then years later, I think it was around I think it was like 2007, somewhere in there. I think that I don't remember the company, but this businessman in Mexico, I think bought them out. I can't remember the name anymore, but I did a video on that as well. Kmart Australia, yeah. Kmart, the Aussie Kmarts apparently are doing well. I've seen a few videos on that, and they're owned by West Farmers. If you guys don't know, West Farmers also owns the Targets in Australia. And then here's funny thing. Here's something funny. Target in Australia is actually failing right now, and while Kmart Australia is thriving. So, and I know Target Australia are kind of, I think it was Target to Kmart in Australia or Kmart to Target. I don't remember. Since he's a jerk. Yeah, he is a jerk. You know, wait until I kick his ass. Watch him hit the floor. So, it's pissing me off, XD. Yeah, like I said, I know I've seen this happen a few times with people on YouTube where it's done the same thing, and you know, in one of my videos, for some reason, I did delete the video. It got restricted by YouTube, which actually pissed me off. So that's fine. Okay, we got Minnesota, which doesn't have Kmart's anymore. So, and I know the last one, which closed in June of last year, that one got looted by protesters and it got vandalized. And that one was actually on a roadway. And the reason that one closed in Minneapolis was because the city, it wasn't Eddie Lappert, it was because of the city buying out the lease and reopening that road that building is sitting on. So, got 6 people now watching. Okay, thank you guys. Got Missouri, which doesn't have Kmart's anymore. Got Mississippi. I kept showing this before. Montana, like I said, Hamilton, Montana is the last Kmart in Montana, the last Kmart in the Mountain Time Zone, and it's the last Kmart with the old school signage. Got North Carolina. And now we have North Dakota. I think my computer's kind of lagging a little bit. Eddie is a jerk. Eddie is a jerk. Eddie is a jerk. That's it now. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Adam, please don't spam. I'm not gonna be rude this time, but please. Yeah, thanks, Extreme. I know I'm kind of being a little bit too harsh on that. So, the next time you'll be timed out. So, sorry. So North Dakota used to have around 15. So Williston, North Dakota was the only one that did not survive the bankruptcy. That one closed in 2003. So you had Bismarck, Devils Lake, Dickinson, Fargo, Grafton, Grand Forks, Jamestown, Minot, and Williston. So Bismarck had one. That one was right by the McDonald's. So I kind of find that funny. It was right next to a McDonald's. We had Devils Lake, and the original location closed in January of 92 and reopened with the new location opened on January 6th of 92 and closed in April of 2018. We had the Dickinson Kmart, which closed in December of 2014. Fargo used to have 4. 2 of them closed in 1995, and that was because of the 94 closing list. And then one of them closed in 2003, and the original location closed in December of 2018. Grafton used to have a Kmart as well. Okay, I'm going to go check live chat. Okay, I missed the Kmart Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Oh, yeah, New Hampshire. You know, New Hampshire actually lost their last Kmart. That was in West Lebanon, New Hampshire. That one closed around the same time that the Minot, North Dakota one did. And I'm not sure if that, because I know those Minot, North Dakota and West Lebanon, New Hampshire were both announced in May of 2020. Because I remember reading an article on that. So, hey, Dust Raccoon, welcome to the live stream. Yeah, nice list. It does suck. Most Kmart Sears are gone now. I'm surprised at any of that. Also, I can hear Family Guy in the background. Yeah, like I said, I forgot to mention this at the beginning of the live stream. Yeah, my TV's on right now, and I was gonna actually mute it, but I don't want to. So, yeah, so. Okay, no more Kmart's left. PA. Yeah, I know PA. I don't remember how many. I know that Butler had one, but that closed in September of 2017. I almost said December. Yeah, Retail Forever. I actually saw that. That was requested by me. Hey, that's right, Coon. Looks like you're new to this stream. Check description for all rules and policies. Yep, that's true. It's fortunate he was... Yeah, I know. Like I said, Edwardsville was actually the one that... I know Wally B did a video on it when it wasn't closing yet, but that one actually reopened in 2012 because of the flood in 2011. So... Yep, so, and then Grand Forks had a Kmart that closed in 2018. Jamestown had one, which closed in 2013. Minot, North Dakota had two. One closed in February of 95, and the other one closed on July 19th, 2020. And that one surpassed 50 years on July 9th of 2020. Williston had one. The original location closed in 91, with the new location opening in 91 and closed in 2003. Then we got Nebraska here, New Hampshire. We got Avenel, which is still open. Belleville, I know, is now closing. Those employees should have got notified. We got Kearney, that's still open. Westwood, New Jersey. That's still open. Got New York, and here's the Brooklyn one. That's actually a mini store in the Sears. We are a meeting PG-13 live chat. Please be aware swearing is allowed. Wonder what happened to their advertising. Repaid Microbee. The last commercial I saw was in 2014. That shit my pants. I don't know if anyone's familiar with that. The commercials I remember as a kid were the ones with the Mr. Blue Light. Mr. Blue Light commercials years ago. If you guys don't know, for anybody who's new to my live streams, Mr. Blue Light was that CGI mascot in those commercials years ago. And I think it was from 2007 to 2012, I think. Because I remember seeing those commercials as a kid growing up in the 2010s, in the the late 2000s, excuse me, the late 2000s, early 2010s. I remember seeing that mascot in commercials years ago. And as time progressed, 2012 was when they got rid of him. So, yes, is the Walmart staying open? I heard that location does well due to not having any Walmarts. Yeah, I've seen a few videos on that, Dust Raccoon. I've seen a few videos on that because Guam is a tourist attraction, and I don't think that one's going anywhere anytime soon. But who knows? Because Eddie's an idiot. So, I believe it's staying open for now. Yeah, like I said, it might Eddie might close it down at some point. I wouldn't be surprised if Guam Kmart ends up being the last Kmart in existence. Maybe end up like the final Blockbuster in the world and be like an attraction. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna be. We don't know yet, but we'll find out. We'll find out later this year. Hopefully, if that's true, because I don't know how long Eddie Lampert's gonna keep this up because he's an idiot. So yeah, Blockbuster is still technically around. There's like one location left. That is in Bend, Oregon. And I think that's a privately owned franchise, if I remember correctly. I don't remember anymore. I can't remember what I read on that, but, so, yep, New York, that's still hanging on right now. White Plains, that's still hanging on. We got Ohio, which unfortunately lost all their Kmarts. The last one closed last year. I think it was in North Canton, I believe, if I'm not mistaken here. Yep, North Canton, that was the last one to close, because Eddie's an idiot. Okay, check live chat really quick. Here comes your Kmart Extreme. Okay, so we have Oklahoma, which pretty much lost a lot of Kmarts in the bankruptcy in 2002. And here's something funny. You know, like I said earlier, that Oklahoma City had 3 Kmarts. Only two of them opened in 2000, and they closed in 2002 during the bankruptcy. After barely being open for 2 years. Yep, one opened in August and one opened in November the same year, and they both closed during the bankruptcy in 2002. One opened in 98 and closed in 2002. So, yeah, I know Oklahoma didn't really have a lot either. So we got Oregon, and then we have PA, Pennsylvania, and then we got Butler, PA, which Yep, September 3rd. Yeah, that closed the same day that my Sears did. It's more or less of a museum and attraction now. Yeah, I mean, funny thing is, in 1994, I did mention this earlier in the live stream. In 1994, there were like Kmart nearly had 2,500 locations, and then in 2002 they had the bankruptcy, and then they had the merge in 2004, and then they had the second bankruptcy in 2018 with Sears Holdings. And actually, Eddie Lampert did that on purpose so he can get Kmart's debt. So yeah, you can tell he's a terrible person. He's a terrible owner of this company, and disgrace. Just really disgrace. I'm surprised Kmart made it past 2002, especially since Ames went out of business that same year. Yeah, like I said, at the time they filed for bankruptcy, Chuck Conaway was the CEO, and then he got a lot of hatred from people. Yeah, 2000. Yeah, okay. We had an Ames, and yeah, I know Ames that closed a year before. Okay, I will. Just hold on. I'm trying to read this here. Mr. Blue Light was a CGI mascot from 2007-2013. They discontinued the commercials because Transform did not have enough money to make any more commercials. Also, Kmart did Blue Light specials. Yeah, my mom actually told me that she remembers the Blue Light specials years ago, and they would always, I don't remember what she said anymore, but she does remember the Blue Light specials from years ago, so interesting pin, please. He's just money hungry. Yeah, he's an embezzler. He's embezzling money, and he's already been accused of stealing from the company, because I know Sears actually sued him a few years ago. I think it was in March of 2019, I think this when he was sued by Sears. I don't know. That's no surprise. That they sold off the Die Hard Craftsman. Yeah, Die Hard Craftsman brand. Yeah, Craftsman I think was sold off in 2016, between 2016 and 2017. I know it was somewhere between those 2 years. I think it was 2016. And yeah, Die Hard. I remember. Yeah, I think they sold that off. I think it was. I don't remember if it was Advanced Auto Parts or I think it was. I don't remember anymore. So, yep, so we got Butler, PA, which closed the same day as my Sears did. Yeah, I got Cole Township, that actually got demolished not too long ago. That closed a long time ago, it was 2000. Erie, PA. Yeah, Leechburg, that closed a long time ago. Yeah, Moon Township, I know. I remember I watched a video on that too. It's crazy. Three Hills didn't become Ames when Ames got Hill out of business before Ames went out of business in 2002. Oh yeah, I mean, like I said, I wasn't born when they went out of business, but after Ames went out of business. But you know, what can you do? Okay, I'm just gonna to make more money. Even if they sold everything, they wouldn't have even any money to pay all their debts, and there would be nothing left to pocket. Yeah, I know. Some of these buildings, most of the majority of the buildings are now owned by Seritage Growth Properties, which, if you don't know, that's another company that Eddie Lampert owns, I think. The same asshole that keeps putting these stores out of business. Eddie Lampert is the worst businessman in the world. To be honest. Yeah, like I said. Yeah, Chuck Conaway and Eddie Lampert are both idiots. Got Pittsburgh, PA, which don't have Kmart's anymore. Yeah, Somerset. Yeah, Somerset. I think that. Oh no, that's a different one. Never mind. Yeah, Willow Street, I know, is now closing. That's closing in a few months after nearly 30 years of operation. Let me go back. Yep, Edwardsville, that's now closing too. Yep, damaged by 2011 flood and reopened August 27, 2012. They need to franchise, I think. How the heck is he even a billionaire anyway? He's Dust Raccoon. He's actually a greedy idiot. And like I said, he is actually embezzling money, which, if you don't know, embezzling is actually illegal, and you can actually get fired for that. And you can actually get in trouble, and you can get arrested. Okay, I'm going to go back to where I was. At Warren, PA. Oh, that was a long time ago. Yeah, Willis 3, I knows. Now, I know Manny did a video on that too, but that was when it wasn't closing yet. So, yeah, I have 2 in Puerto Rico that are not currently closing as I'm doing this live stream. So, South Carolina, live chat. I think if Kmart and Sears had the right management, they'd be right where Walmart and Amazon are right now. Yeah, I mean, Walmart pretty much screwed everything up. I don't blame Amazon. I like Amazon, to be fair. To be fair, guys, I do love Amazon. I do love Amazon, to be fair. I really don't like Walmart anymore, because when I was a kid growing up, I used to hate Walmart all the time. My mom and I used to go there all the time when I was growing up. And a long time, years ago when I was a kid, that there was this one employee at this one Walmart store. It wasn't here; it was in Bismarck. And this employee said, I don't remember what she said, but she said something rude to me. I was like, "Excuse me, is this how you treat people like this?" So, I'll be documenting Willow Street again soon. Yep. Okay, okay, retail forever. Thanks so much. Yep, South Carolina, South Dakota, which doesn't have Kmart's anymore either. Tennessee. Memphis had a lot. Texas. Yeah, Texas actually lost a lot of Kmart's in the bankruptcy from 2002. Here's why. Did you know? Okay, hang on a minute. Did you know that Kmart went out of business? Did you know that Kmart went bankrupt in 2002, but Eddie Lambert bought all their debts in 2003? Yeah, he was kidnapped. He promised to never close another Kmart again, but that turned out to be a lie. Yeah, it was a lie. Yeah, he's such. Yeah, like I said, he is a traitor. I've seen a lot of people call him a traitor online as well, calling him an embezzler and a traitor and all that stuff. Thanks. I wish Kmart would somehow turn itself around and became even better than Walmart. That would be something. Yeah, I mean, like I said, Kmart really never got to be as competitive as Walmart. So, especially in the DFW area, I'll show you on the Google Sheets here. You can see majority of these Kmart's closed in the bankruptcy from 2002, 2003. You can see, yeah. And Azel was part of it too. Yep, 2002, 2003. And here's something funny. Dallas. Yeah, see, Dallas lost all their Kmart's. Yep, El Paso. But here's something interesting. Houston actually had a lot of locations here. You can see, look how many locations Houston had, guys. That is just crazy. These all closed in the bankruptcy. Dust Raccoon, yeah. Okay, let's make it sure. Yeah, Houston had a lot of location. I think that's kind of funny how they had a lot of locations. It's like I said, Houston is a big area in Texas, so. Yeah, McAllen, I think, was the last one to close in Texas. San Antonio. And San Antonio had a lot of locations as well. Target seems plain and boring on my camera. Yeah. I wish Target was the #1 largest retailer. I wish Wally World would be like number 15. Yeah, we got Utah now. Virginia, I believe, yep. And like I said, Kmart's been closing stores since like the 1980s, so they've been closing stores for a long time, so. Then we got the Virgin Islands. I know there's rumors that there's one in the Virgin Islands that's rumored to close, and I don't know which one is yet. Got Washington now. We got Vermont, I believe. VT. Washington. Chat. Okay, hold on. That's like 25 Kmart's almost in Houston. Yeah, Houston was a big area in Texas. They seem to be trying to be like Walmart since their last new Kmart was built in New Jersey 2002. It looked exactly like a modern day Walmart without the grocery section. Yeah. Did you know that Eddie Lamper is an embezzler, which means that he's stealing money out of Kmart, leasing out his own property? If you didn't know, embezzling is a huge crime. Yeah. It is actually a crime, and you can actually get fired for that. And it is actually illegal to do that, as I know it is illegal. So, you know what to do with that message. Yep, I'll pin that. Walmart just seems depressing. And Wally World is just killing everything. So if you look, especially I remember watching one of Sears Clothes videos, and he there's a article that was on the Wayback Machine, and it was from it was a Forbes article from like 2002, and they had like a graph of all the retailers like Walmart, Kmart, Target, others, and then in 2000 Walmart grew by 55%, and Kmart was like below that, like not as nearly as competitive. And like I say, even before the bankruptcy, they were closing stores. I wonder what happened to Little Caesars at Kmart. Yeah, Little Caesars, for some reason, I don't know what happened. I know my Kmart actually did have a Little Caesars at one point. So, yeah, same. So crowded, you always, from the 1,000 babies in time having a fit here. I haven't been to Walmart almost a year, so the last time I was at Walmart was in 2019, April of 2019. That was almost 2 years ago now. Yep, we got Washington, Wisconsin, and West Virginia. Excuse me. And Wyoming, I should say. Sorry. Okay, and that's pretty much it, though. Walmart has been doing a terrible attempt to Yeah, I know. Okay, let me refresh. Yep, so like I said, the following locations are now confirmed to close: Silver Spring, Maryland; Marathon, Florida; Hyannis, Massachusetts; Belleville, New Jersey; Long Beach, California; Kingston, PA; Willow Street, PA. The following Sears are now closing: Clovis, California; Boyle Heights, California; North Attleboro, Massachusetts; Mesquite, Texas; Orange, California; IE, Hawaii; Hilo, Hawaii; Sacramento, California; and Silver Spring, Maryland. Following stores that are rumored, which means that this has not yet been confirmed: the Sears in Brandon, Florida. My last trip to Walmart was in August 2016. Yeah, I very rarely go there now. My mom and I don't like people that hang out there all day. There's weird people there that hang out there all day. Detail Forever Lucky. I've been going to Walmart every day. Almost. Yep, so these are now following list was last updated January 29th. That was today. The current locations that are not closing yet is Taimun in Guam, which is not closing because Guam is a tourist attraction and Kmart gets busy down there. So, Haterway, Puerto Rico; Rio Ponches, Puerto Rico; St. Thomas, Virgin Islands; St. Thomas, Virgin Islands; St. Croix, Virgin Islands; the Florida Keys in Florida; Key Largo, Key West; Miami, Florida; Hamilton, Montana; Marshall, Michigan; Freedom, California; Costa Mesa, California; South Lake Tahoe, California; Grass Valley, California; Kearney, New Jersey; Avenel, New Jersey; Westwood, New Jersey; White Plains, New York; Manhattan, New York; Manhattan, New York, Bronx, New York, Bridgehampton, New York, and Brooklyn, New York. Okay. Did you know Kmart passed Kmart in the 1990s as #1 retailer? Actually, Sears was #1 in the 1980s. I don't know. I can't remember what I read, but Sears was #1 in the 1980s, and then they followed because Walmart surpassed that in the 90s as the #1 retailer. Kmart never took that #1 spot back from Walmart. Kmart's end as a brand is near thanks to their awful CEO, Eddie Lampert. Yeah. Yeah, I did pin your comment about Extreme. Thanks for telling me that. Till the announcement that today I had a Kmart. I didn't need Wally World. Yeah, I edited some videos earlier. I don't know if anybody saw that, but YouTube apparently did not send out notifications to my viewers, so I still won't need Wally World yet. So, yeah, so apparently YouTube did not send out notifications to my viewers, so that's kind of... Yeah, SS Kregsky must be disappointed if he was still alive. If he was alive to see. Here's something interesting. There's been people saying that if Sam Walton, you know, the founder of Walmart, he's the guy that founded Walmart and Sam's Club, if he was still around today, he would not be happy at all. The reason why I'm doing that is so people try at our new... Yeah, you just... Okay. Yeah, like I said, replay Market B. Even if, you know, I've seen people say that Sam Walton was still alive today, he would not be happy at all either. So, I don't blame you for that, for what you said there. So why I'm doing that is so people have a good experience in the live chat. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I've been live for 1 hour and 7 minutes though. I'm gonna chat with you guys for a little bit, and I think I don't know. So my mom has to go get groceries from Wally World. Fucking hate it when she shops at Wally World. Walmart's stupid, aka Wally World. Yeah, Walmart pretty much took that, you know, Walmart pretty much, I don't know how to explain it, but they pretty much kind of, I don't know how to explain it. I don't remember what, I remember someone said it was something to do with, like updating their products and stuff like that. I don't remember what I read on that, but, you know, I really wish they would all close, really. Yeah, I'd rather have Sam's still around than Walmart, apparently, so... And trust me, I do love Sam's Club. I like Sam's over Walmart, to be fair. And my grandma actually has a membership with Sam's as well, so... Surprise with Sears Shop Your Way Reports program. Yeah, I mean, I think if I remember correctly, I think my dad is still... I don't know if he's still a Shop Your Way Rewards member anymore, because we don't have Kmart or Sears anymore, because we lost Sears a few years ago in 2017. It was September of 2017, and then we recently lost Kmart about almost 7 months ago now, and that was in July of 2020. And I remember seeing people holding signs saying store closing, Minot, North Dakota, something like that. And when I was in the store, I was like, I'm glad it's closing. And I was actually being sarcastic for some reason. I have no idea why. I literally forgot Shop Your Way Rewards was a thing, too. I forgot that was a thing. I don't know how long they had that around. I don't remember what I read on that. I think it was somewhere in the. I think after the merge, I think is when they started doing that. I don't remember anymore. Yeah, it's sad. Yep. Ames was a department store in the 1980s, but Kmart, Walmart, Target overtook them and sales their profits. So Ames was forced to shut down operations due to loss of funds and sales. Okay. Okay. Since 2012, I believe. No more Sears or Kmart almost. Yeah, like I said, Sears I think will be down to about a 46 full line. I think, if I remember correctly, I think they had somewhere between 3,500 locations, somewhere in that area. And then Kmart used to have nearly 2,500 locations in 1994. And then, because what happened is after the merge in 2004, it really screwed them up. Both of them up, I should say. And at first it was doing well, and then it started to struggle again because it didn't really help anything. Then I will go, no, Sears, yeah. Then I will go join a retail event and have it, yep. Shepherd Way was pretty nice, to be honest, yeah. I was not a big fan of Shepherd Way. I was not a huge fan of that. That's the Shop Your Way found on their channel. Yeah, okay. Close these out here. Yeah, speaking of that, I'm going to actually show you guys, Transform Co. does have their own channel as well, which nobody even cares about. They have 33 subscribers and nobody even cares about it. I'm pretty sure Fast Eddie runs that channel. I'll pretty much show you if I can. Okay, YouTube. I'll pretty much show you guys here. Okay. You see, this is their channel right here. And they only have 33 subscribers that nobody even cares about. I mean, Sears Holdings didn't do much to change Sears and Kmart. They just continue doing what Sears and Kmart are doing for years. Those are 33 idiots. I'm not saying complete idiots. I'm saying those are 30 people that are just dumb. Wonder, yep. I'm pretty sure, I'm assuming Fast Eddie does run that channel too. Because he runs that they have a Facebook page as well. Which also Fast Eddie runs, by the way. Yeah, they only have 2 videos that have less views because nobody even cares. Probably the higher-ups at Transform Co. Yep. Yeah, and Eddie Lappert is the chairman of Transform Co. and the CEO of ESL Investments, which no one even cares about. Okay, we've got 6 likes now. Thank you so much, people, for liking my video, my live stream, excuse me. 7 likes. Thank you guys. Seven people that liked my live stream. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to be chatting with you guys for a little bit here, and then I think I'm going to kadoosh. Did you know Sears has many stores formerly called outlet stores now? American Freight owns them, which is their parents' CEO, Eddie and Lane Pertz. They are everywhere across the United States, so go visit one. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Sears Outlet pretty much, I think, was its own. I don't remember what I read on it anymore, but pretty much what they were kind of similar to like what Sears Hometown was before Eddie actually bought Sears Hometown in 2019, and a lot of owners didn't like that because they were pretty much screwed. I think it was June of 2019, I think, was when they... Yeah, I mean, Kmart has... I think they're losing subscribers. Yeah, Kmart does have their own channel as well, but I think they're losing subs, too. Sears has their own channel, too. I find that funny how they have separate channels and not, like, one channel. 2, they stopped a year ago to do hate. Yeah, like I said, there were a lot of, I've seen a lot of bad reviews on these stores, and it's because people are saying, oh, but the customer service is so bad, and the products are bad. Not good quality. Something like that. Wonder what the deal is with those Sears and Home and Life stores. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking about that too. I was like, what the hell is with this? Yeah, pretty odd. Due to hate. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I said moments ago, that Kmart's channel is losing a lot of subs, though. And I'm surprised Sears is still uploading videos to their channel, but not Kmart anymore. I've seen a few recent ones too. I think it was from their other channels. I don't remember anymore. See, this is what I'm talking about, because after the merge, it kind of messed up both Kmart and Sears together. And they should, one thing I wish they would have never done was Kmart should have never merged with Sears, because, they should have stayed, because Kmart should have stayed in bankruptcy longer, and Sears should have just go the other way around. I mean, if Eddie has a plan to revive Kmart and Sears to be decent again, sure, but he's doing a terrible job at it. Well, yeah, like I said, Chuck Conaway kind of did the same thing when he was CEO in the early 2000s. So, Sears Grand was supposed to be featured Sears, but the merger screwed that up. Yeah, it did. Did you know Sears and Kmart has their own YouTube channel? They stopped uploading a year ago because of the hate about their CEO. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's why, because, like I said, both Chuck and Eddie got a lot of hatred, so they have over 50 videos, so go check them out if you have time. Yeah, I will. Yeah, I already pinned your comment, so. Yeah, I mean, Eddie Lampert's already got a lot of hatred compared to how much hatred Chuck got. Because Chuck got a lot of hatred from people when he was CEO in the early 2000s. he and the other guy got a lot of hate from people because he undid everything that Floyd Hall did to save Kmart. So they should merge and have one company go to someone who cares and the other to Eddie, because I don't think he can run both. Yeah, like I said, he does control both Kmart and Sears, and yeah, that's actually true. He should sell Kmart to the people who own Kmart Australia. Yeah, I mean, Kmart Australia is owned by West Farmers, and they used to be part of the SS Kreisky company years ago, if you didn't know. And then I think I don't know what I read on it, I think they got separated years later, so, from Kmart USA, so. Do you know Sears and Kmart had bigger stores called Super Kmarts, Big Kmarts, and Sears Grand? Even Super Kmarts, every Super K is gone. They discontinued all the stores after the Sears and Kmart merger in 2004. Yeah. Yeah, Super Kmarts were kind of like what Walmart Supercenters are. And majority of Super Kmarts closed down in the early 2000s as a result of the first bankruptcy. And yeah, you're right about that merge too. West Farmers was always a separate company. They worked with Kmart USA, which is why Kmart Australia became a thing in the first place. Yeah, Aussie Kmarts are doing well too. And I think, if I remember correctly, I think Kmart in Australia still has the old school logo too. Yeah, West Farmers also does own Target in Australia too, which is also because Target in Australia is failing over there, and they're converting those into Kmart. Six people watch, and now I got 7 likes. Kmart Aussie has a slightly altered logo from Kmart USA's original logo. Yeah. Okay, it's a modified version of old school logo, better than the crappy 2004 logo the US got. Also, I wanted to show you guys something here. These two people both killed Kmart, which is Chuck Conaway, otherwise known as, hold on, God, my typing is so bad. Charles Conaway, or Conway, also known as Chuck, before joining Kmart, Conway was the president and COO of Sears Corp. Conway became chairman and CEO of Kmart in April 2000, and he hired this other guy called Mark Schwartz. This is one asshole that killed Kmart. Yep, you can see there was a lawsuit in 2005. Yep, he was accused of misleading Kmart. And then here's his... Yep, and this is the other asshole that killed Kmart. Here's something interesting. I forgot to mention this. Yeah, he was, at one point in time, Eddie Lampert was actually a member of the board at AutoZone. And AutoZone pretty much kind of somehow managed to fire him, as he nearly put AutoZone out of business. Did you know Kmart USA is way different from Kmart Australia? Kmart Australia has the old Kmart USA logo from the 1970s. Kmart Australia is not struggling, but Kmart USA is with only 25 stores. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure they're laughing at us right now. Pretty sure West Farmers is too. Yeah, this is the other asshole that killed Kmart. Yeah, in January of 2019, a group of Sears creditors hoping to pursue a federal judge to force Sears to liquidate a league that Lampert had a multi-year in I can't say that. Sorry, scheme to strip away the company's assets and benefits from its decline. Yeah, for anybody who doesn't know, Lampert actually bribed the bankruptcy judge, and he somehow managed to get what he wanted. Like, I don't know, did he just manage to take the judge out for a walk, kiss him on the cheek, and put $1 million in his back pocket? I have no idea. What happened to their electronic aisle? I have no idea. I noticed that when my Kmart was still open, that was gone too. I remember my sister, I think my sister went there to get earbuds that one year. I don't remember what year that was. I'm not surprised Eddie almost caused AutoZone to go out of business. He needs to stay away from all companies because everything he touches kills them. Yep. Like I said, Eddie Lampert nearly put AutoZone out of business. But AutoZone somehow managed to get him fired. So, yep, in 2003, Lampert was kidnapped from the parking lot of his Greenwich office, but was able to pursue his capture to let him go after 2 days of captivity. Promised Inc. to never close another Kmart, which obviously was a lie years later. He also, apparently years later, that was a lie because he is closing more down. Lampert's going to be in jail one day. Yeah, he's going to be the next Mickey Monos. That's all I can say. They got rid of it a long time ago. They did the same with Sears and, hold on, they replaced the area with mattress for some reason. Hold on, I didn't see a Mattress Extreme. Did you know Sears Mexico is way different than Sears USA? They have the same logo, but red. And they are not struggling, unlike Sears USA, with only 46 stores due to their embezzling CEO Eddie Lampert. Yeah, I'll look up Sears Mexico really quick here. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Grupo Sanborns. Yep, despite the bankruptcy of its former parent company, the closing of many stores in the United States and Canada, and subsequent sale to ESL Investment, Sears Mexico still remains open for business due to different ownership. Okay, I'll pin this. Yeah, like I said, Eddie's already been accused of stealing from the company, so. Oh yeah, that's right, because they still have the old. Oh, that explains why, because they still have the old logo from like the 1980s. I think it was from somewhere in 1980s, and I think it was either the 2000s logo. I think it was 2004 or the 1980s logo. I don't remember which one. And then we have Kmart Australia. Yep. They have a lot of locations, 234, 209 Australia, 25 New Zealand. Yeah, that's right, they have the old logo still. It was founded in 1969. Yep, West Farmers, which also owns Target Australia. Yeah, there's that history, which I'm not going to read anyway. Yeah, West Farmers. I'm glad Eddie's not controlling this. The logo Sears Mexico is the one Sears should have. No reason why it needs to be changed. Yeah, like I said, the reason that Sears Mexico still has the old logo is because they're not owned by Eddie Lampert. Not controlled by Eddie Lampert, I should say. So, and that's why they're still around, because they're owned by a different person. So they're owned by a different person. So. Yep. Oh, yeah, they did have super Kmarts at one point over there. Check the chat really quick. Nope. Okay. Yep, there's Target Australia, which is actually failing over there. Yeah, owned by the Kmart Group Division Australia, Australian Retail West Farmers. Even though it says it's the largest department store in Australia, offering 275 stores, despite its similar logo, Nate carries no relation to the American discount retailer Target Corporation. A disclaimer that the footer of Target Australia's website states the Australian retailer has no affiliation with Target Corporation US. Okay. Beginnings. Check up chat. Did you know Sears and Kmart both got new logos after the merger? Kmart used to have it went from unique logos to a plain K, and Sears is just what Sears. Look it up on Google, pretty weird. Yeah, I am aware of that, Extreme. I saw videos on that. Yeah, I know Kmart actually, I don't remember, I think Kmart did like a prototype one store, the one with the green K, the one with the green Kmart sign. I don't remember anymore. I don't remember where that one was at, but that one closed. Didn't last very long. Yeah, they did try a prototype where they did a green Kmart sign. And that store didn't last very long, so that kind of failed. Why did they have the green logo loop if they didn't use it for outside of the stores? That I don't know. I found that weird. I find that weird that they had that prototype. That actually did fail. They tried to get people's attention again, but it didn't really help the company too much. Like, I'll show you for instance here. Let's see. Where was it here? Yep, there's that super Kmart, first one in Medina. Yeah, there's the big Kmart switch. Yeah, they bought, what was it? They bought Office Max, Sports Authority, and, yeah. Super Ks, which are no longer around. Yep, here we go. Yeah, the lime green logo that was only used at 5 prototype locations in 2002. Check live chat really quick. Okay. Yep, and on May 6, 2003, Kmart emerged from bankruptcy protection as a subsidiary of the new Kmart Holding Corporation. In June of 2003, Kmart began trading on the NASDAQ, which is no longer on the NASDAQ, market with the ticker symbol of KMRT, with Lampert serving as the fucking chairman, and with ESL Investments controlling 53% of the new company for an investment of less than $1 billion. Fucking Lampert dismissed his concerns that the smaller company would be disadvantaged, saying, "The focus that a lot of people have in retail revolves around sales, but sales without profit do not allow business to be successful to a long term." He began to improve the company's balance sheet by reducing inventory, cutting costs, and closing underperforming stores. By the fourth quarter of 2003, Kmart posted its final profit for 3 years. In January of 2003, Kmart closed 326 stores due to lack of profitability in store sales because Chuck was an idiot. After dismissing Conway and Schwartz, Kmart closed more than 300 stores in the U.S., including all the Kmarts in Alaska, and laid off around 34,000 workers as part of restructuring purpose. Kmart introduced 5 prototype stores, new logo layout, and lime green color scheme, one in White Lake, Michigan, 4 in Central Illinois, Parochial, Pancake, Morton, Washington. The new layout was torted and has wider aisles, improved selection and lighting. And in the cities and towns name is featured under it. Yep, so while Kmart was going through bankruptcy, a significant amount of Kmart's outstanding debts was purchased by Eddie Lampert's fucking ESL Investments company, hedge fund controlled by the asshole himself, Eddie Lampert. Lampert worked to accelerate the bankruptcy process. Check that chat. They should rebrand the company to like the 80s or 70s. I don't know about that. Did you know Sears had a chain called Sears Canada? In Canada, they closed all operations in 2016 due to losing profits and sales. They tried to come back with a new logo, but it didn't work. Kmart's largest mistake was buying all those store chains in the 90s for really no reason at all. Yeah, Dust Raccoon, Floyd Hall actually did introduce the big Kmart stores in, like, I would think around 97, somewhere in 95, between 95 and 97, somewhere in that area. I'm surprised they didn't open independent Sears Auto Centers. Yeah, I know majority of those closed already. My Sears actually had a Sears Auto Center too. They kind of did under the Die Hard brand, I think. Yep. So. Yep, in January of 2002, Kmart filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy under the leadership of the then asshole chairman Chuck Conway and President Mark Schwartz, another asshole. Conway, who successfully expanded CBS Corp, accepted an offer to take the helm of Kmart, which he had no idea why, along with the loan of $5 million, equivalent to $7.11 million in 2021. In a scandal similar to involve Enron, Conway and Schwartz were accused of misleading shareholders and other company officials about the company's financial crisis while making millions and illegally spending the company's money on airplanes, houses, boats, and other luxuries. On a conference for Kmart employees on January 22nd, Conway accepted full blame for the financial disaster. As Kmart emerged from bankruptcy, Conway was forced to step down and was asked to pay back all the loans he has taken. And let's not forget that I closed a lot of Kmart's down during the early 2000s. I had no idea what I was doing when I was CEO back then. Yeah, I'm kind of trying to do the voice there for Chuck. I'm still working on it. But what can you do? Was forced to step down and let's not forget that I closed a lot of Kmart's down in the early 2000s. I had no idea what I was doing when I was CEO back then. Yeah, I'm kind of trying to do the voice there. I'm still working on it. But what can you do? They kind of did under the Die Hard brand, I think, yeah. Yep, in November of 2004, they were initiating to purchase Sears, which was a bad idea. Kmart purchased Borders, bookstores, and Office Max in the 1990s, but they sold off all those chains by 98. That later affected the profits and made their 2002 bankruptcy worse. They need to invest in the electronics aisle like PS4 phone tops. I don't know about that. That's what caused their problems in the first place. Instead of using that money to modernize their stores and compete with Walmart, they chose better stores instead. Yeah, I think that was a bad idea. You know, I really think Kmart should have never done that. Yeah. Yeah, I think what I've read on, I don't know how many Kmart locations are officially, but I heard it's somewhere between 17 to 22, somewhere in there. So it's less than 100 stores now because Eddie's an idiot. And yes, we're closing more Kmarts and Sears down. Pretty much people think I'm an idiot just because I am embezzling all this money to offer it. I have no idea what I was talking about. People think I'm a coward, don't they? Yes, we're closing more Kmarts and Sears down. Pretty much people think I'm an idiot just because I am embezzling all this money to offer it. I have no idea what I was talking about. People think I'm a cat. Get 7 people watching, okay. Got 7 people watching now. I'm surprised that JCPenney is saved. Yep. I heard JCPenney is closing more stores down. I remember reading an article on that they were closing more down by March, I think. And I know Macy's is closing stores too.
Grocery order is ready.
Okay. You know, JCPenney made the Penny store, which I think Sears is missing as a CEO who listens to the public and on himself. Yeah. Oh my god, I am just exhausted. So I just edited a few videos today. This is my Kmart when it was closing in 2017. Keep in mind this video was made when I was 7, so sorry for the bad quality, but you could see my Kmart when it was closing. I don't think I saw that. I'll have to do that off screen. I'm not gonna do that right now, so. But thanks Extreme for that. Apparently my mom's going to Wally World again. I don't know if you can hear her in the background, but... What Sears needs is someone from Amazon to lead the company that they care about the legacy of Sears more than Eddie. Yeah. Jeff Bezos, yeah. He was a smart guy when he started Amazon years ago in the 90s.
Are you staying home?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, my mom. Sorry, my mom just came in. Okay. Well, I think that's about routes to stream. Yep. Okay, thanks, Extreme. Yeah, I was about to end the stream let's keep it going to 2 hours though. Yeah. No, one of the streams I nearly had it 2 hours, so I'll see what I can do because I know last time the other stream from Sunday was lagging too much, so yeah, I was about to keep streaming anyway because I'm still waiting on more people that haven't joined my stream yet, so. Wonder what happened to Kmart Radio. Yeah, the best to you from Kmart Radio. KMRT. Yeah, that's becoming a meme too, by the way. Repaid. Didn't have enough money to find it, probably, yeah. Anyone want to play Among Us? LOL. I heard that game. I heard that Among Us is. I know people do play it and it gets a lot of views too. No, Extreme, I don't want to play Among Us at this time, so. Maybe I'll end the stream at when it gets to 1 hour and 55 minutes, because I don't want to make this a 2-hour stream extreme, so I'm trying to avoid the 2-hour mark, just so I don't want to make my streams 2 hours. That would be really embarrassing. At least Kmart Radio has been archived thanks to use of cassette tapes and reels. Yeah. For anybody who's just joining now, you're kind of late because I'm going to be ending the stream when it gets to 1 hour and 55 minutes. So, because I don't want to make it 2 hours, because I'm trying to every stream that I will do, I will make it 1 hour. I don't want to make it 2 hours, because it would be really embarrassing to people who, you know. So I think I'm going to be chatting here for a little bit, and I think I'm going to end the stream. So like I said, I'll end the stream when it gets to 1 hour and 55 minutes. So I might end it a little early, but I'd do it. Yeah, okay. Feel like Eddie cares more for Sears than Kmart. Yeah, he only cares about himself, Repaid. He only cares about himself. You know, a lot when he became CEO in 2013, people hated him. You know, Kmart and Sears were screwed when Lewis stepped down. So he does, but he doesn't care enough. Yeah, I agree, Dust Raccoon. He doesn't care enough. I think he only cared more about himself than just caring to save the company. It will be a special stream. Okay, Extreme. I think he knows if it's a dead company. Okay. Yeah, I know. Like I said, he only cares about himself and not, like, I'm pretty sure he just cared more himself, because he's a recluse person. He only cares about himself and not saving the company. So I have a 0% trust in him now, so. So I did say moments ago I was going to end the stream when it gets to 1 hour and 55 minutes, but what do you guys think? Should I just keep going or should I just end? Because I want to avoid the 2-hour mark. Because I'm really tired now, so. Let me know in the chat, though, because I'm about to end it here. Keep going? Okay. Well, in that case, I'll keep going. It's only 5 minutes, okay. The last 5 minutes I'm going to just chat with you guys and then I'm going to end it, so. He's been CEO for a while, unfortunately. Yeah, I know. He's been he became CEO in January of 2013. I love talking to you. I like talking to you too. Extreme. For anybody who's just joining, you're kind of late now, so in about 5 minutes from now I'm going to be ending the stream, so when it gets to 2 hours, so. No data. So, yeah. I think retail. I don't know if Retail Forever is still here. Timeout. Hi Retail Forever, welcome back. I was actually waiting on you as well, so I'm going to be live for about another 3 minutes, so, and then I'm going to end the stream, so. So I'm kind of just time out for JK, chill, just trying to be funny. Yeah.
Clear blue digital pregnancy test with smart countdown gives unmistakably clear results written in words, over 99% accurate, absolute clarity when you need it most.
Advanced hydration isn't just for kids. Pedialyte helps you hydrate during recovery.
Okay, I got 2 minutes left, and then I'll end the stream at 2 hours. I'm bored. Yeah, same here. I'm bored too. And this was actually a very special stream.
Find your rhythm, your happy place. Find your breaking point. Then break it. Every emergency gives you a potent blend of nutrients, so you can emerge your best with emergency.
Work your style without overworking your hair. For salon quality hair at home, Tresemme Hair to Repair with Bond Flex technology builds new hair bonds with every wash. Get 20 times stronger hair with new Tresemme Hair to Repair. Two hands, Sam? Want to see the fruit loops well? Yeah! Follow me.
Okay. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to like and subscribe to me and Dalmatian. Thanks for watching. Yep, got 1 minute left and then I'll end the stream, so. Pin me. Okay.
Hey, Hamlet. I like this PJ. It's my birthday. No, it's not. We're two grown-ass women, okay? You don't have to answer to anyone. If you'll excuse us, we have costumes. February 17th on Freeform. Next day on Hulu.
Okay. Okay, guys, well, we're almost reaching the 2 hour mark here, so I'd like to thank everybody for joining tonight. If you were just joining, you're kind of late, so anyways, guys, I'm going to be ending the stream here now, so thank you guys so much for joining, and I'll see you guys in my next stream. Bye, everybody.